A one-day seminar focusing on the management of copyright on audiovisual productions on Wednesday had industry stakeholders discussing what they know and don't know about Belize's intellectual property legislation. In the past, Belize was seen as one of many countries in which copyright laws were not being enforced. But in recent years, significant steps have been taken in becoming copyright compliant, starting with amending the country's intellectual property legislation to be compliant with the trade-related aspects of intellectual property rights agreement. As Creative Industry Development Officers for Niche, Jackie Castillo explained, due to Belize's compliance, there will be expected changes in the way audiovisual productions are prepared.
Now we know that whenever we put audiovisual productions, whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, wherever, it's flagged for copyright infringement. So what we're trying to do is preempt any negative effects of that by educating those who are involved in that industry so that they can understand exactly what copyright is and how best to protect the works that they're doing and how best to not infringe on the rights of others.
According to Belize's Film Commissioner Nigel Miguel, the challenge of enforcement remains a live issue.
I think when we're talking about the international market, they're working with us to get to that point. But if we don't comply, yes, there will be some hardships that come down. I don't know how that punishment will be distributed, but it's coming to that point where the international market is telling Belize we have to comply. Today is more of it's another gentle reminder that these things are coming. Gives us a chance to make those steps on our own. Like I said, eventually if we don't, a heavy hand of justice will come down on us. I don't know what the legalities or the punishment would be, but these guys are serious, and I think it benefits us as a creative group that we fall in line, because there are some benefits to these things that are being put out there.
With the unlimited use of the internet, any material produced by industry stakeholders will come under contact review, so it is best interest of all parties to follow proper procedures when embarking on audiovisuals productions.
You have a television commercial being done by a particular company and they have an actor, and 10 years later you still see that same commercial being aired. What was the actor being paid for? How long was the agreement for? Was that agreement 10 years ago still valid today, 10 years later? Is he supposed to be compensated? So there are different components that we need to look at in terms of how long a release exists, how long a contract exists for. What we want to establish in this workshop is for these individuals at that level, at the marketing level and the PR communication level, to understand what are their functions, what they must accomplish, what they must avoid where copyright is concerned. So you come up with a concept, you want to produce an ad, you have to consider whether you want background music, what you must do pertaining to the background music, if you have to pay for it, what release you need to deal with. You are going to hire an actor, the release forms the actors must sign, or what contract arrangement that individual must sign. That is what we are trying to do here. We are trying to educate people so that when they do their production, there is absolutely no infringement where copyright is concerned.
Reporting for News 5, Hipólito Novello.